Some things feel like they'll last forever, woven into the fabric of our daily lives, so constant that we hardly notice them until they're gone. The Farmer's Almanac is one of those things, a small, humble book, yet packed with wisdom, warmth, and a sense of belonging. Its familiar yellow cover has graced kitchen tables and bedside stands for generations, quietly offering advice on everything from planting tomatoes to predicting the first snowfall. For over 2 centuries, it's been a steady companion in American homes, guiding us through the seasons with advice that felt like it came from a trusted neighbor. It was more than just a book, it was a ritual, a tradition passed down, a bridge between past and present. Yesterday, the editors announced the 2026 edition will be the last ever printed. The news landed with a quiet finality, like the closing of a well-loved chapter. The announcement, shared on Instagram, felt almost surreal, a tradition that survived wars, depressions, and revolutions, now ending in the age of instant information and digital feeds. The message was simple. The season we hoped would never come is here. It was a gentle farewell, acknowledging the bittersweet truth that even the most cherished traditions must eventually make way for change. For millions, it's more than losing a book, it's losing a piece of our shared history. The almanac was a thread that connected generations, a source of comfort and continuity in a world that's always moving forward. The almanac inspired us to notice the world, to celebrate home, and to cherish life's rhythms. It taught us to look up at the sky, to listen to the wind, and to mark the passing of time with wonder rather than worry. Its final edition brings a sense of loss, but also deep gratitude for the legacy it leaves behind. It taught us patience, preparation, and the value of slowing down to appreciate the simple things: a sunrise, a harvest, a story shared over coffee. As we say goodbye, we remember the laughter, the lessons, and the hope it brought into our homes. The almanac's spirit will live on in the memories we've made, and in the way we continue to find humor, hope, and meaning in the everyday. What is an almanac? More than a calendar, it's an annual handbook for life. It tells you sunrise times, moon phases, holidays, and so much more. Almanacs have been essential for centuries, guiding farmers, sailors, and families through the unknown. They offered not just facts, but stories, jokes, and homespun wisdom. Advice from a wise old friend. The Farmer's Almanac perfected this blend of practical tips and personal touch. It spoke in clear, simple language, connecting with people from all walks of life. It encouraged us to live in tune with nature and savor the simple pleasures of each season. More than a book, it was a philosophy for living. It made knowledge accessible, relatable, and even fun. That's why it became a cherished part of so many households. Many don't realize there were 2 famous American almanacs, the Farmer's Almanac and the Old Farmer's Almanac. The Old Farmer's Almanac, with its yellow cover, started in 1792 and continues today. The Farmer's Almanac, our friend now saying goodbye, began in 1818. Their rivalry became one of America's oldest publishing traditions. Families often picked a favorite, debating which had better forecasts or jokes. Each had its own style, one more scientific, the other more folksy and warm. The Farmer's Almanac was known for its down-to-earth tone and practical advice. With its end, we lose not just a publication, but one side of a historic conversation. It's the closing of a chapter in American culture. The Farmer's Almanac was never just about weather. Its legendary gardening advice connected us to the ancient rhythms of planting and harvesting. It offered practical tips for home, from recipes to cleaning tricks and etiquette. Its pages were filled with homespun wisdom and a touch of old-fashioned charm. Humor was sprinkled throughout, jokes, riddles, and anecdotes that made you smile. The almanac understood that life is hard and laughter helps us get through. It was a companion, not just a tool. It could teach you to grow tomatoes, fix a leaky faucet, and tell a good joke, all in one sitting. That blend of usefulness and fun made it special. It was a friend you could always turn to, and that's why it will be missed. The almanac's weather forecasts were legendary, shrouded in mystery. Only one person, Caleb Weatherby, knew the secret formula, passed down through generations. The method relied on sunspots, planetary positions, and moon phases, not modern technology. It felt ancient, almost mystical, connecting us to the cosmos. Skeptics doubted, but loyal readers swore by its predictions. The trust was built over decades, one accurate forecast at a time. The secret formula added magic and wonder to the ordinary. It reminded us that not everything needs to be explained. In a world obsessed with data, the almanac kept a little mystery alive. Maybe that's why people loved it. It made the world feel a bit more magical. Some secrets, after all, are worth keeping. And a little magic is something we all need. The heart of the Farmers Almanac lies with its editors and readers. Behind every page, every forecast, and every tip, there's a story of dedication and curiosity. Editors pore over data, sift through letters, and strive to create something meaningful for their audience. Readers, in turn, bring the almanac to life, using its wisdom in their daily routines, sharing it with friends, and passing it down through generations. For 90 years, the Geiger family has been its steward, seeing it as a public service, not just a business. Their commitment went beyond profit. They believed in the power of information to unite and uplift communities. The family's legacy is woven into every edition, reflecting a deep sense of responsibility and pride. The decision to end the almanac was painful, driven by rising costs and the challenges of today's media landscape. The world has changed, and so have the ways people access information. Despite their best efforts, the realities of publishing in the digital age became impossible to ignore. But the real story is in the readers' lives it touched. The almanac became a trusted companion, a source of advice and comfort through changing seasons and uncertain times. Families made it a ritual, reading forecasts at the dinner table, planning gardens, passing traditions down. It was more than a book. It was a bridge between past and present, a way to connect with loved ones and the rhythms of nature. For some, it inspired new hobbies, like starting a balcony garden in the city. Even those far from rural life found joy in its pages, discovering ways to bring a bit of green into their urban world. The almanac became a thread connecting generations, a source of comfort and inspiration. Grandparents shared stories, children learned about weather and planting, and families found common ground in its timeless advice. It empowered people, connected them to nature, and added meaning to daily life. Whether tracking the phases of the moon or planning a community garden, the almanac encouraged people to slow down and appreciate the world around them. Its impact goes far beyond weather predictions. It offered practical wisdom, sparked curiosity, and fostered a sense of belonging among its readers. It's a legacy built on community and connection, a testament to the enduring power of shared knowledge and tradition. The end of the Farmer's Almanac marks the close of an era. Rising costs and the shift to digital made it impossible to continue in print. The almanac tried to adapt, going online, building a digital presence, but it wasn't enough. What made it special, its physical presence, also made it vulnerable. After the final 2026 edition, even the website will shut down. The editors chose to preserve its integrity, ending it as a complete, curated experience. We have 2 more editions to cherish, 2025 and the final 2026 issue. They'll become treasured keepsakes, the last chapters of a 2-century story. It's a chance to say goodbye to an old friend, to read its pages one last time, and thank it for years of guidance and laughter. The story may end, but its spirit endures. The closing of the Farmer's Almanac leaves a void, but also a rich legacy. For over 2 centuries, it shaped how we think about home, community, and nature. Its greatest gift was connecting generations, a common language for grandparents, parents, and children. It anchored us to the past, reminding us that some wisdom is timeless. The almanac championed self-sufficiency, resourcefulness, and mindful living. It taught us to notice the seasons and find joy in simple things. Its warmth and humor made any burden lighter. It never lectured, always encouraged. The Farmer's Almanac was more than a book. It was a spark of joy and a reminder of the goodness in the world. Its legacy will keep growing, long after the final page is turned. As we say farewell to the Farmer's Almanac, we pause to reflect on the remarkable legacy it leaves behind. This humble book, with its weathered pages and timeless advice, has been a constant companion through generations, connecting us to the rhythms of nature and the wisdom of those who came before us. Let's celebrate its incredible journey, a journey that began centuries ago and has touched countless lives, from bustling cities to quiet rural towns. The almanac has been there for every planting season, every harvest, and every moment of wonder under the open sky. For over 2 centuries, it's been a faithful friend, guiding, teaching, and making us smile. Its pages have offered practical tips, weather predictions, and gentle humor, all woven together with a sense of hope and community. Its lessons won't disappear. They're planted in our hearts and memories, growing with each story we share and every tradition we pass down. The almanac's wisdom is like seeds sown in fertile ground, destined to flourish for generations. Let's carry its wisdom forward, look up at the stars, marvel at the changing seasons, and remember that we are all part of a greater cycle, connected by the land and the sky. Plant seeds, share stories, and help our neighbors. In every act of kindness, in every shared meal or garden bounty, the spirit of the almanac lives on, reminding us to nurture both the earth and each other. The spirit of the almanac lives on in every act of kindness and every tradition we keep. Whether it's a harvest festival, a family recipe, or a simple moment of gratitude, these rituals keep us grounded and connected. If you have an old copy, treasure it. Let it be a reminder of the wisdom and warmth that has guided so many before us. Share it with your family, try a recipe, or simply flip through its pages and discover something new. Let it spark conversations and laughter, and inspire you to create new memories together. Or read a funny passage aloud, letting its gentle humor bring joy to your home. These small moments are the true harvest, rich with meaning and connection. When the final edition comes, let's honor its legacy by sharing it with others, passing it along as a cherished keepsake, and remembering the countless hands that brought it to life. Let's make it a bestseller one last time, a tribute to the enduring power of tradition and community. Let's show our gratitude for the stories, advice, and inspiration it has given us. Hold on to it as a symbol of a legacy that will never truly fade. The almanac is more than a book. It's a bridge between past and future, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who cherish the land. The almanac taught us every season has its purpose, and every season ends. But with each ending comes a new beginning, and the lessons we've learned will guide us forward. Its wisdom and warmth will enrich our lives for years to come, lighting the way through every challenge and celebration. Thank you, Farmers Almanac, for a bountiful harvest of memories and meaning. Your legacy will continue to inspire, nurture, and unite us, season after season, year after year.